Welcome to Appies with Chappy by the Lake, 1,000 subscriber episode. I just flew in from Cuba and boy are my dumplings tired. Alright, so we need a beverage to go with our Appies with Chappy by the Lake. I quit drinking, so I have a club soda. I quit drinking 45 minutes ago. That's a joke. I actually have a hollowed out pineapple with a pina colada mix and rum that I threw in the blender, and that's my drink to go with my dumplings. And of course this is the 1,000th subscriber episode, so I don't want to get too cocky. If you're a YouTuber, you know, like you can go to bed and lose 5 subs overnight. So just look down. The other day I had 1,000 subs, but I may not have those subs now. So I'm going to tell you a little story, just basically to keep me humble. It's the story of Dave Hampton. He was the running back that he basically got 1,000 yards, and that was a huge milestone back in those days for a running back. So they actually stopped the game, had a celebration, and then there was a play where he slipped on ice and lost yards, and he never did get the 1,000 yards, even though they stopped the game and had a huge celebration. So that's kind of like this. I'm having my 1,000th subscriber celebration, but I might not have 1,000 subscribers when this video airs. So here's the story of David Hampton. I found an article on sportsillustrated.com, or SI.com, and the name of the article is "The Remarkable Saga of Dave Hampton" by Joe Panansky. So on December 17th, 1972, Atlanta was playing Kansas City Chiefs, last game of the regular season, and there wasn't really anything on the line for either team except this. Dave Hampton had 930 yards coming into the game. That meant, of course, that he was 70 yards away from gaining 1,000 yards for the first time in his career, and it meant even more because Hampton had a chance to become the first 1,000-yard rusher in Atlanta Falcons history. This, in those days, was when NFL teams only played 14 regular season games, so 1,000 rushing yards was a rare bird. I'll just go down a little further on the article. So the Chiefs, though, scored a touchdown to take the lead. The Falcons kind of went away from Hampton for the rest of the quarter. Then the first play of the fourth quarter, they gave Hampton the ball and he rushed for 5 yards, 1 yard away. The next play, they gave him the ball up the middle and he picked up the precious 1 yard. He was exactly 1,000. Cheers, celebration. They actually stopped the game right there so the crowd could cheer Dave Hampton. They gave him the game ball. I love it when they stop the game for obscure achievements like becoming the first player in Atlanta Falcons history to gain 1,000 yards. Then you have to understand that in 1972 there had not been that many great sports moments in Atlanta. The day belonged to Dave Hampton. But of course that would not be much of a story. Then you know what's coming. A little later in the quarter, Atlanta quarterback Bob Berry dropped back to hand off to Hampton and slipped on some ice. He only barely managed to get the ball into Hampton's hands before the Chiefs defender came crashing in. You bet it was a loss of 6 yards, and suddenly the game ball didn't feel so great, and because the Chiefs scored late, the Falcons had to throw the ball and try to come back, and Hampton only got one more carry for 1 yard, and he finished with 995 yards. So I may have 995 subscribers now, I don't know, but this is my celebration. So cheers. So cheers to all my subscribers, whether it's 1,000, whether it's 2,000, whether it's 995. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody out there, and thank you. I'll continue to try to make quality programming, and stay tuned for the next video. So that concludes this upload. This is Chappy saying life is hard. That's just the way it goes. But sometimes it goes the other way. See you next time on Chappy's Tiki Bar.